Good Monday morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well, hanging in there. Lots to talk about today. Happy Martin Luther King Day. And although it's a sad day because I wish he was still around to help control some of this craziness. And he is, but just in spirit. I pulled a card before we get started, and I just wanted to share this. But before we get started, thank you all for watching. Number one, it's this full moon. I'm a little scattered. And Mercury retrograde. I'm out there. I'm like, what? Anyway, so thank you all for watching. What I want to talk today about is Martin Luther King, Chuck Todd and him slamming Joe Biden. What the hell was that about? Obviously, I want to talk about Earth forces, the volcano, COVID, a little bit about, I just read an article about if Hillary was going to run. I'm like, what? What? So we'll look into that. So the other thing, too, that I want to mention before we get going. So many people I know, I hear, are dealing with COVID, dealing with really traumatic things going on. Is it what's going on astrologically? I don't know. Jeffrey over at Ripe Color, for those who don't know, had a fire in his apartment building, and he is now living on a sofa. And if you're watching Jeffrey, how's that sofa feeling for you? He's probably going, not good. Not good. I want my home back. So I put up a link in my community page, and it's Jeffrey's PayPal. So if you want to go help him out, any little bit, I'm sure, will help, and he'll be appreciative of. So there it is. Wishing you the best, Jeff. Jeff. All right. Let's get into it. The card of the day. I was thinking about Martin Luther King. I got the card I pulled, and this is Work Your Light. I got Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying the foundations, the divine plan. Look at that. And I'm thinking to myself, that's Martin Luther King. That's what he has to say. That is what he was doing. And that's what he did. He seeded the light. He let us see how things should be. When I go into the astrology of this full moon cycle, there are opportunities and challenges. I'm looking at this app that I pulled up. I'll try to put the app in the comments. A subscriber, thank you, Robin, sent me this, and so I'm just getting into it. I'm looking at it, and it's really detailed for a free app. It's really detailed, and if you subscribe, I think you get a deck of tarot cards. Got to look into it more. But the opportunities, it said, healing the inner child and letting go of emotional pain. That is what this full moon is offering us in this cycle, according to this site. The challenges of this full moon are letting go of control, avoiding drama, and releasing control. Yeah, I feel that. And then when I looked at this, I'm like, interesting. They have letting go twice. So there's a letting go opportunity and a letting go challenge. There's avoiding drama. That's a big one. Let it go. Don't get into it. And how are we going to heal our inner child? How are we going to do that? I think we're going to do it by listening to Martin Luther King. So, before we get going on this, let's listen to what Martin Luther King has to say. Let's tap into his energy. And if he can come through, Martin Luther King. I am going to be using Return to Spirit and the Work Your Life cards. Martin Luther King. Oh, this card just fell out of the deck while I was shuffling. I don't know if we've ever seen this before. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Do you think he wants to say that? I put it back in the middle of the deck. Thank you. So, Martin Luther King. He is so, I see him shaking his head at where we are today. And is this because he thought we were going to be further along? And what I'm hearing is it's not that we should be so much further along as this moment of time is just a little pimple, a little blip that he did know these little blips were going to come up, but he's just shaking his head at the blip, this little pimple thing. So, I don't think he would have said pimple thing. I don't think. But that's what I get for thinking. All right. Martin Luther King. What do you have to say to us, Martin Luther King? Work your life. Three cards. So, the energy that we get through the cards of Martin Luther King is the ever-unfolding rose. Crack it open. It's happening for you, not to you. So, as these times change, as things unfold, as we see things unfolding, it's important for us not to take it personally. Oh, this is happening to me. It's not. It's happening for us so that we can see the potential. So that we can see the pillar of light and know that we are the oracle. What we manifest, what we put out there is coming to fruition. So we really, really have to watch our words and our thoughts. And we can think about what we don't want so that we know what we do want. So we can't block all that out. I had one subscriber goes, could you just not mention Trump for, like whatever? And I go, well, yeah, I can mention Mr. Pumpkinhead but, and I say that lightly, but we can look at this and see how it is allowing us to unfold. And I think that's important. The other thing that Martin Luther King is saying is leap. You go first. What are we doing? Are we sitting behind? Kind of like with my Sunday with Spirit. Get off the couch. Go. Whatever that means to you. However you can do that. The universe has us. The universe will catch us. Now, whether we are able to, we have to determine what our pillar of light role is. Is it for us sitting in quiet meditation, thinking positive thoughts, thinking the universe how we want it to be, the world how we want it to be? Is it getting out there and marching like Martin Luther King did? That's for us to decide individually. That's for us to crack open that rose. And let's see if he has anything. I'm going to pull 3 cards on Return to Spirit. What does he want to say to us? Return to Spirit. What does he want to say to us? Martin Luther King, what do you want to say to us? Take flight. Wasn't that last card leap? The universe has you. The universe will catch you. Take flight. Things are shifting, the unfolding rose. Things are shifting. Just know it. Feel it. In looking at the camera screen, feel that's an Omicron type variant. Things are shifting, and we feel that out. And I want to talk about the new surges and stuff like that, but in a minute. And know that you have power. Whatever we're thinking, we have power. Things are shifting. Take flight. I'm just sitting on the couch, meditating. Power. Step into that power. Thank you, Mr. King. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The other thing I wanted to talk about real quick, before I do that, Dark Mirror on Martin Luther King Day. So, Mr. King, what is holding us back? What's our dark mirror saying about us? He just wants 1 card. He goes, that's enough. Dark mirror, 1 card. What's holding us back? If there was one thing that he would say, take a look at this. Take a look at the inside, the dark side of you that's keeping you from realizing the dream. What is it? Gilded regret. Gilded regret. I get what regret is. The gilded regret. It feels like when I look at this card that we're hanging on to regret too much, and we are going, oh well, it's already gone. I should have done something before, but I didn't. So yeah, that's a shame. I could have done something, but I didn't. And we keep that, I should have, could have, would have done something. And we need to let that go. That's holding us back. The regret is holding us back. Step into it. Let it go. All right. Earth changes, volcano. So over the weekend, we had the big volcano. We had the tsunami watch all along the Pacific coastline, everywhere. I thought it was just affecting me. No, it was affecting everywhere along the Pacific. So I I got a text from Lori down at Way of Positive Change. She had a tornado. She saw a water spout on the water come ashore and turn into a tornado. Just different terminology, because a water spout is a tornado over water. Normally when you hit land, the land mass, the different atmospheric pressures changes and knocks the water spout down. So didn't happen this time. Didn't happen. The temperature of the ocean, the temperature of the land should have changed things, but it didn't. They suffered some damage there. My mini tsunami story was I tried to find out what was going on, because I got an alert on my iPad, not even on my phone. Other people got it on their phone. I'm signed up for it. I didn't get it. So I go, oh, there's a tsunami coming at us. So I tried to find out anything. I couldn't find out anything. It was weird. I went to the local news. They were having a Barbie doll convention or something. I'm like, what? What? It was Saturday, so no news. In my news channel, my TV's goofy because I stream it. And so I did get to watch a football game, though, during a tsunami. Watch. It's probably the wrong thing to do. I went to my marine radio. I go, I'll get some information from there. The batteries were dead. I keep saying this over and over and over again. Check your supplies. Check your supplies. You never know when something's going to happen. The East Coast is getting slammed with weather. It's too late for you guys to check your supplies. You can't get out. So I'm just saying. Enough of the rant. All right. Let's take a look at the Earth, if we may, if we can. I'm going to use my Los Scaribo deck. Earth changes. Okay, so I said we're going to get more Earth changes. Be prepared. Am I right or am I wrong? I don't like to be right or wrong. I like to be in the middle. Earth changes. What can you tell me about Earth changes? What is so about the Earth changes? 6 cards. See, a lot of us coming together. It's going to wake people up. There's going to be some planning going on. It's not, I mean, there's no like devastation going on. Drop this down so y'all can see what I'm seeing. Okay. We good here? Keep that up. We don't need to look at that. All right. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. We're going to be working together. This is Earth changes. What can you tell me? It feels like Pentacles are money and projects, so we're going to be working on things diligently. And this is kind of like an apprentice card, where in other decks there will be people with plans and stuff. This guy's already got the plans and he's just working on it. The challenge card of this, what crosses that, is the Ace of Swords, a new truth coming out. So to me, just these 2 cards feel like that Ace of Swords almost feels like an Ace of Wands, and it's going to pop us over the head. Wake up. Wake up. But this is a sword, so it's a sword of truth. Sword of knowledge. It pierces the crown And if you look at this, looks like the hand is coming out of the clouds, but the clouds look like water. Well, clouds are water, yeah. But it looks like a pretty turbulent, emotional time, although the color's very light. They're not dark clouds. At the base of the reading, King of Swords. There are going to be some issues that are going to cause us to really look at what we're doing with our planet. And for entertainment only, just put that up to entertainment only, it's going to be some loss of life, I think. Behind us, we have the four, in the past as it relates, the 4 cups, crying over spilled milk. But we have other cups that are being filled, but we're not looking at them. At the top of the reading is planning. What do we do? Where do we go? And it's interesting that we see the fire here in the smoke. We're burning too much coal, maybe? Planning for the future. So we have the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. So we got a lot of 3 energy here. In the potential near future, it's going to be okay. We're gonna win this. Now, whatever that future is, I mean, I don't know if we're going to be around for it. Seems like it may take a long time. But that's just seems like to me, in my human brain. But if you remember, when we were all locked down, when the world was really locked down for the first COVID wave, the earth regenerated itself in such a quick way that we may be able to turn it around, right in 6 of Wands as a winner. That's the earth. The internal influences internally, the earth is saying, let's go. We need to move. This is change happening. And it's kind of fast. External influences on the earth are the Magician. Now, when I pulled up this card, I thought, is the earth going to do some magic? Or is the external influences thinking that us humans on the earth are going to be, they're in, not illusion, but think some magic is going to change it? And as I was thinking of that, I also thought, or is there some external influences like guides, angels, aliens going to come down and help us out? Magic. The hopes and fears are the Hanged Man. Funny, he doesn't look hanged because it's reversed. This is taking a different look at things, at the earth, seeing how it is changing a little bit. And maybe that's this Magician card. And then we have, in the final outcome, is the 8 of Cups reversed. If it were right side up, we would be walking away from sorrow. We would be walking away to find oneself. But we still like our plastic boats and Maseratis. And we still like destroying, drilling into the earth and not being appreciative for what the earth has. When was the last time, going back to this meditation thing, when was the last time that we actually said thank you to the earth? When did we give something back to the earth? Thank you is giving back. And I know we do. I know a lot of us do. I think we can do it a lot more. And then we have King of Cups reversed. Joe Biden card reversed. He wants to get something done in the environment, and it's just, it's too hard. It's upside down. His ideas, his calming energy is not helping the earth right now. Because we have balloon arms in the Senate. Reference to my last video. All right, but what's the underlying energy at the base of the deck? Love it. Star of Hope. Star of Hope. And if we listen, we have fish talking to us. We just have to listen to the fish. Unexpected sources. I do have the Democrat card. Yay, winning. This is Earth winning. I'll put this away so I don't keep pulling out every single card of the deck. But it is going to take some work on our part. Hard work on our part. So, Earth changes, not without its challenges in the immediate future. Going back to hard at work at it. Finding a new truth that may be a little shocking to us. But in a way, I like this card. It's like walking away from sorrow. We're still kind of in that sorrow, but we will flip this around. Okay. All right. What else do I want to read on today? What's going on with Chuck Todd? Was he trying to meet the press? He was slamming the Biden administration, giving him they're all talking about his first year, what's the score? How'd he do? And I'm just thinking to myself, do you guys not watch football? You political pundits? Pundits? Pun is a joke. Okay. They must not. It's not over till it's over. I know, I hear you say it. I hear you saying it. Somebody's singing. No, they're not. They are not. All right. It's the skinny woman that's singing now, and she needs some, some depth behind her. I don't know where I'm going with that. I don't know where I am going. All right. What did Chuck Todd try to do? He was slamming the president. He was giving him bad marks. And I'm just thinking, was he trying to be fair and balanced? Was he trying to be not like Fox News and say, look, we can criticize our president. Fox News can't criticize their lost leader. Lost leader. Their whole program is kind of like a lost leader. I mean, some of these shows that they put up, they don't make any money, but they have a ton of viewers. This popped out. 6 coins. Giving and receiving. Balanced. Giving a handout to somebody in need. Chuck Todd. What were you trying to do there? I mean, that 6 of coins is trying to balance things out. Trying. Chuck Todd, what are you doing? Chuck Todd. What were you doing on your show? And I didn't read any pushback. I didn't look, so I don't know if there was or wasn't any. What were you doing, Chuck Todd? Judgment. Knight of Swords. Justice. Hanged Man again. And Knave of Chalices. Chuck Todd, what were you doing? Judgment. Well, obviously he was judging the administration on the first year. He was kind of going in there and just like swinging his sword, but this is a young energy. This is not like thought out well. It's just like let's stir some things up. Let's knock some people off their cloud. What was that? And then there's justice. And here's the little balance that he's trying to bring. A little balance. But he forgot that there's a little, this administration is still new. It's a quarter through. So, I don't know if judgment is the right way to look at this. He's got the Hanged Man. And again, it's in reversed position, which tells me, I mean, so there isn't any suspension, but he's trying to look at it from a different point of view. And then you have the Knave of Chalices. I'm not sure. I'm going to pull a clarifier on that. Because the Knave of Chalices, you know, again, younger energy, listening to news from unexpected sources. So what does that mean? What does that mean for this listening to news? Unexpected sources. One card already flew out. Landed upside down in the mud. You know, because there's one thing to criticize the administration, and there's another thing to criticize and then bring balance out to it and say, but this is what he did accomplish. And I don't know if he did that. I mean, he may have, but it felt like he didn't. Ooh, 2 cards popped out. Okay. I'm going to have one more in this center. That one. Okay. So I'm using Oil Painter's Clarity cards. And when I look at this, what is this Knave of Chalices all about? Well, he's going down the road, but he got off track a little bit. There's something in here. He was kind of laying a trap, it looked like. The information that he was getting is a little upside down. It was a little heavy-handed. It should be like this, and when a hippo's in the water, they're very light. And he's been eating too many pink shrimp, I think, because look, he's pink. So it looks like, you know, he was trying to bring balance to this. I think it really feels like he was trying to go, oh look, we're better than the red channels. We've got the blue wings behind us. I think that's what he was doing. And that's for entertainment only. All right. The other thing I want to look at, 36, yikes. Should I do it next time? I saw in my news, I'm going to keep going. I saw in my news feed that Hillary Clinton, what would happen if Hillary Clinton ran against President Trump? I'm like, what? What? So I just want to look at Hillary Clinton, not the former president. So in 2024, could Hillary run? She said she wouldn't. Is this an inflammatory news headline? I think so. All right, let's see. Hillary Clinton. Are you thinking of running? Has that crossed your mind? Hillary. Somehow I think I should get the pumpkin deck. Halloween deck. Are you thinking of running? Has that thought crossed your mind? Has that thought crossed your mind? You know, I feel like, you know, yes, she has such a lot of support. But she also has her negative support too, or the negative side. Hillary, are you thinking of running? Ooh. What? I'm just gonna pull this down because I'm just gonna keep making faces as I pull this deck out. Hillary, are you thinking of running? The devil. Who's that in my readings for entertainment purposes only? Who is that? That's Mr. Pumpkinhead. Being crossed by the fool. Challenged by the fool. Taking a new leap. What? At the base of the reading, Hillary, are you running? Ooh. The Three of Swords reversed. She knew the heartbreak. She felt the heartbreak of what's going on. She sees that. I mean, she truly loves the country. She loves her job as a politician. In the past, it's the full moon energy. It's a little cray-cray. Do I want to jump into that craziness again? Kick all this down. Is that what she's saying? You have the King of Swords at the top of the reading. Now, this King of Swords can also be a female energy, right? It doesn't need to be a male energy, but I'm not sure who that is yet. Is that Clinton? Is it Bill? Is it one of her advisors in the potential near future? Crying over spilled milk. She's thinking about it. She is thinking. She's not seeing all the cups that are being pulled, but yeah, she's thinking about it. Woo! Hillary. Let's see where that goes. All right, you guys, thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves. Be careful out there. Get your grab and go boxes ready. Check them. Double check that you have batteries, that they work. Jeez. First aid equipment, all that stuff. All that stuff. Okay. Peace and love.